Okay, now I turn the person onto their back and I bring the leg up on my leg like this, keeping the knee slightly bent, not locked. And I will get some movement again through the foot, through the different joints and bones of the foot. So I'll take with my hands like this, with my fingers on the bottom of the foot lightly, and I'll start to get movement. You can see how my arms and hands are going into movement from my left to my right. They're kind of circular motions. Just sometimes I'll close my eyes and just feel the movement. Remember, the foot has about 26 bones, and the possibility of movement through all these joints is really big. The movie My Left Foot with Daniel D. Lewis, where he paints with just his left foot because the rest of his body is paralyzed. People roll cigarettes with their feet, they drive cars with their feet. So the possibility of movement is large in the foot, and most of us have lost so much of that movement. So what I'm doing here, after I've worked so much on the soft tissue, I'm starting to loosen and get movement through the different tarsal bones, which I can do also with this motion of the ankle. Taking my hand on the bottom of the foot, placing my thumb like this, the arm in just his, her right foot and ankle, I use my right hand, and I start to move the foot in circles. Sometimes they'll be in one rhythm, and then I'll change the rhythm up and get ankle movement to go through, because this ankle needs to find more flexibility, more movement. And then I can go the other way. You see how I use my whole body in a fluid way. Again, moving through the foot. With my fingertips, then I can do a little gentle, more gentle. I've worked already enough on the plantar fascia, but I just do a little bit of work more gently down through the plantar fascia. And then I'll start to work the top of the foot. Whenever you work the bottom of the foot, you want to work the top of the foot also. With this deep work, even when you're working specific to release pain in a certain area, in this case the bottom of the foot, you want to balance that work out by working the other side, the top in this case, down the extensors on the top. Remember, this is a very bony area, so it can be painful to touch. So you have to be very sensitive in here how you work. Working through the toes. You'll often see with this plantar fasciitis these flex toes, or what they say in English, hammer toes, like this. So, because the flexors and the plantar fascia, bottom of the foot, is part of that flexor complex, are too tight, they'll turn the toes. Or in her case, her toes, the extensors are pulling a little this way. So I'm going to just work through this transverse arch up here. The transverse arch goes here where the metatarsals and tarsals come together. And phalange come together. The metatarsals and the phalange. So I'm going to just work that area and ride out through her toes. It's important to bring her toes into the work. And then I can do a stretch like this. I'll have her lock her knee by tightening the front of her quadriceps, her front of her upper leg, and I'll stretch back, stretching the toes down. She locks her knee by tightening the front of her upper leg, and then I tell her to push down, out, down through her heel, and I'll just stretch these toes. I can also come from here and stretch, push through your heel, And I'll stretch. Okay.